You guys put up a good fight today. I mean, I know those morals victories aren't what you're shooting for, but
Right.
to play a good team and put up the fight you did, what does it say about your team and just the day in general with the retirement for the court, I should say, naming for Coach Stringer?
The first thing is for us was to come out and to give a great performance for Coach Stringer. You know, this may very well be the last time she watches a game in Jersey Mike's Arena. And we wanted our performance and our effort to be reflective of what she has poured into this university, into this program during her time here. And I thought we did that. We played hard. We fought for 40 minutes, and we gave it everything that we had. And that's the hallmark of a Coach Stringer team, is playing hard and playing tough. And we wanted to represent that for her today.
Zalaka. To follow up on that, what did it mean to you personally and to your players preparing for this day, knowing you'd be part of this dedication?
It's a tremendous honor, and like I was so excited to be. It's not that often that you get to be a part of celebrating a legend, and me personally to be a part of this today was an amazing experience. Something I'll remember for the rest of my life, that I got to be a part of honoring a legend like Coach Stringer for what she's meant to women who look like me over the course of her career, giving us opportunities, fighting for equality, fighting for presence and to be seen. And so to be able to be a part of her send-off and celebrating her legacy, it means the world to me. And I know it meant the world to this team, because all those kids were recruited by her to come here. And so for them to be a part of it and to say goodbye to her in this manner, it meant a lot to everybody on that sideline.
And you've now played a pretty challenging non-conference schedule leading up to today, and number 4 team in the country comes in, and you really held your own in the last 3 quarters of this game. How prepared do you feel your program is right now as you head into a really difficult conference?
Well, I think we're getting better. And that's the one thing we talk about regularly, is this is a journey. You know, it's what, December 4th. You know, it feels like an eternity, but, you know, we haven't even really been a full 30 days into the season. You know, our first game was November 7th. So for us, it's about the journey. It's about getting better. It's about learning each other. We use the word discovery a lot because we're discovering a lot about who we are as a team, how we're going to be as a team. And I've said this a number of times. It's not going to happen in 30 days. It's not going to happen in 45 days. It's going to be a season-long process. But we learned a lot today. In our locker room, there weren't any, it wasn't moral victory, but there were no hanging heads, because we understand that, okay, there were some lessons we can learn today, and we're going to take those lessons and move them forward when we play Illinois on Wednesday. And you know, we want to be playing our best basketball in March. And so the journey is to get better every game and to get prepared for conference play.
Any more questions for Coach?
Coach, I'm sure you have a million Vivian stories.
Yeah.
Is there one or two that stands out? Like, I mean, the first time you met her, or just what she's meant to you as a coach in your career?
You know what? I will tell you this. Very early when Rutgers joined the Big Ten, and I kind of knew Coach in passing, but I never really knew her. And my husband and I were in D.C. one weekend for something, I don't know, and we're walking down the street, and I hear somebody yelling, "Coquise, Coquise." And I look up, and Coach Stringer is on top of one of those tour buses, you know, that goes around. And she's leaning over, and she's, "Coquise, Coquise." And I was fangirling, because I was like, she knows who I am. Like, she recognized me on the street, not in, you know, coach gear, but I'm just walking down the street with jeans and a hat on. And she knew who I was. And for me, I felt like, oh, my God, Coach Stringer knows who I am. Like, okay, I think I made it. Because Coach Stringer knows who I am. Just the fact of who she is and what she's meant to the game. And from that point on, like, I made a point of trying to pick her brain and learn from her and learn some of the things that she went through, the struggles that she went through, and how she impacted the game and what that meant to her. But after that moment, it was like knowing that she knew who I was. That just meant the world to me, and kind of really was the jumping off of our friendship.